A small strip making a big impact. It is a test strip being introduced right here in central New York that could save the life of someone struggling with addiction. As heroin continues to hit too close to home, our Nicole Somavilla introduces us to the technology, and we do want to tell you what you're about to see is a demonstration.
This strip might be small, but it has an important job. It's designed to save the lives of drug users. Users like a single mother who turned to ACR Health desperate for help. With a treatment appointment a week out, she needed to stay alive long enough to get there.
She's in my office in tears saying, I'm afraid that what I'm using is going to be laced with fentanyl and my son's going to find me dead. And I just got to make it till next week until I can get into treatment.
These are the people Kevin Donovan is trying to help. As someone in recovery, Donovan knows what it's like to try and get clean. And he knows addiction is not a choice.
Every life has value. And just because someone's using drugs doesn't mean that they don't have the same rights as you and I, and doesn't mean that they're not a good person.
Which is why he's making it his mission to hand out these strips.
Dump some of their drugs in the cooker, then they would take sterile water. And they open up the sterile water, and they're going to mix their drugs up like that.
That test opioids for traces of fentanyl, a synthetic and deadly drug that can kill instantly. He demonstrated for us how they work.
And they're just going to dip the end and hold it in the water for 15 seconds. And if one line came up, it would be positive for fentanyl.
The hope is for this strip to act as a harm reduction strategy for drug users, keeping them alive long enough to get them into recovery.
We deal with the reality that there are people out there that are injecting drugs. And in an ideal world, we wouldn't need this, and there wouldn't be people injecting drugs. But in the real world, they are, and they're dying.
And the reality is, not everyone is ready to get into recovery. But Donovan wants people to realize addiction is a chronic brain disease. All the more reason he feels more people should extend the olive branch and let addicts know there's help.
What if it's your brother? What if it's your son? What if it's your mother?
And Rod, with grant funding, more than 2,000 of these strips will be given to drug users by ACR Health.
Another step in fighting the opioid epidemic, and hopefully more people will seek treatment now.
Yeah, hopefully so.
Nicole, thanks very much. And to see all of the previous stories we've had, head to the Heroin Too Close to Home section of localsyr.com. We also have resources for those who are dealing with addiction.